If you could only make one investing decision today, not a trade, not a bet, not a short-term move, but one long-term decision that you'd live with for decades, would you buy VOO or VTI? Because whether you realize it or not, this decision is not small. It's not trivial. And it's definitely not basically the same thing, even though that's what you hear most of the time. This choice quietly shapes how much volatility you experience, how confident you feel during market crashes, how likely you are to stay invested, and how your money compounds between now and 2026. And far beyond. Most investors don't think deeply about this decision. They glance at a chart. They hear someone say they're almost identical. And they move on. But long-term wealth is not built on surface-level thinking. It's built on understanding structure, behavior, and time. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack in this video. Slowly. Clearly. Without hype. Without shortcuts. Before we go any further, I need to say this clearly. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video should be taken as personalized financial advice. Investing involves risk. Markets go up and down. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always do your own research or consult a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions. Now that that's out of the way, let's begin. Hello viewers, if you are enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us, and remember to comment and share. What VOO really is. VOO is Vanguard's ETF that tracks the S&P 500 index. On the surface, that sounds simple. 500 companies. Large companies. American companies. But what matters isn't the number, it's how the index is built. The S&P 500 is market cap weighted. That means, the larger a company becomes, the more influence it has over your returns. If Apple grows larger, Apple becomes a bigger piece of VOO. If Microsoft grows larger, Microsoft becomes a bigger piece of VOO. And if a company declines long enough, it eventually disappears. This creates something incredibly important that many investors don't fully appreciate. VOO is self-correcting. It automatically rewards winners, reduces exposure to losers, concentrates capital where the market already believes success exists. This is why VOO feels so clean. You recognize the names. You hear about these companies every day. They dominate headlines, earnings calls, and investor discussions. Owning VOO feels like owning the winners of capitalism. And psychologically, that matters more than most people admit. The hidden cost of concentration. But concentration cuts both ways. Because VOO is not just large cap focused, it is mega cap dominated. A small group of companies drives a massive percentage of returns. That's not inherently bad. But it creates dependency. Dependency on continued dominance, continued innovation, continued regulatory freedom, continued investor confidence. When large caps lead, VOO looks unstoppable. But when leadership changes, even temporarily, VOO can stall. And here's the part many investors miss. The S&P 500 does not represent the entire U.S. economy. It represents the current champions of the U.S. economy. That's a powerful thing, but it's not the same as full exposure. What VTI really is. VTI is Vanguard's total stock market ETF. It owns nearly every publicly traded U.S. company. Large, medium, small, micro, profitable, unprofitable, boring, innovative. VTI doesn't try to guess winners. It doesn't try to predict the future. It simply says, if it exists in the U.S. market, I own it. This includes companies you've never heard of. Companies that don't make headlines. Companies that don't matter today, but might matter later. This is the key philosophical difference. VOO bets on what already works. VTI bets on what might eventually work. And that difference changes everything. Why small companies matter. Historically, many of the biggest companies in the world started small. They weren't dominant. They weren't obvious. They weren't safe. They were uncertain. VTI gives you exposure to early innovation, new industries, emerging leaders. Most of these companies fail. That's true. But the ones that succeed grow into large caps, and VTI captures that growth from the very beginning. VOO only captures them after they've already proven themselves. That's not wrong, but it's delayed. Performance myths. When people compare VOO and VTI, they often say, they perform almost the same. And historically, that's true, over long periods. But what gets ignored is why they're similar. They're similar because large caps dominate returns most of the time. Small caps cycle in and out of leadership. Market cap weighting naturally converges outcomes, but similar does not mean identical. There are decades where VOO clearly wins, VTI quietly outperforms, and periods where patience is rewarded. If you only look at recent history, you miss the full story. Market cycles and regime shifts. Markets move in cycles. Large cap dominance is not permanent. Small cap leadership does not last forever. There are periods of innovation booms, valuation resets, interest rate changes, economic restructuring. During these times, diversification matters more than familiarity. VTI is built for regime uncertainty. VOO is built for regime continuation. Neither is wrong. But they serve different mental frameworks. Investor psychology. This is where most investors fail. Not because of returns. Not because of fees. But because of behavior. VOO feels safe because you recognize the company's media reinforces confidence. Outperformance feels deserved. VTI feels uncomfortable because you don't understand everything you own. Some holdings underperform. Progress feels invisible. During market stress, investors abandon diversification. They chase what already worked. They sell what feels uncertain. Ironically, this causes them to buy high, sell low, destroy long-term compounding. Dividends, taxes, and real life. Neither VOO nor VTI is an income ETF. But both are tax efficient, extremely low cost, designed for accumulation. For most investors, simplicity beats optimization. Staying invested beats switching. Discipline beats intelligence. The ETF that matches your psychology will outperform even if the numbers say otherwise. WHO should buy VOO before 2026? You should lean toward VOO if you value clarity, you want recognizable leadership, you prefer confidence over completeness, you want a portfolio you never question. VOO is not aggressive, it is decisive. WHO should buy VTI before 2026? You should lean toward VTI if you trust market evolution, you want maximum exposure, you believe future winners are unknown, you can tolerate boredom and patience. VTI is not passive, it is humble. The real answer: there is no perfect ETF. There is only alignment. The best ETF is not the one with the best chart. It is the one you never abandon. Because compounding does not reward brilliance, it rewards consistency. If this video helped clarify your thinking, support the channel by liking and subscribing. More long-form, honest ETF breakdowns are coming. And remember, the most dangerous thing in investing isn't choosing the wrong ETF, it's choosing the right one and not sticking with it.